This race consisted of ladies' age groups 30 to 34, all the way up to 40 to 44, and the men's 45 to 49, all the way through to the 60 to 64 age category.
You have still 1 minute before the start. Encore 1 minute.
The 45 to 49 men were the first to leave Alexandra Park, a strong field which consisted of some experienced French, Australian, Italian and South African riders, with local eyes on the South African champion Andrew McLean. In the ladies' race, it was no surprise to find Lynette Berger right up front, leading the pack out of Pietermaritzburg. Her strength in the climbs taking its toll on the rest of the field. Meanwhile, in the men's race, as they battle the wind on the long straights out to Wartburg, a leading pack develops. Cale Reeder from the USA, Gregoire Balland from France and Andrew McLean find themselves driving the bunch at a steady pace. In the 55 to 59, a battle had developed between the Canadian Robert Anderson and South Africa's Paul Furbank, neither of them showing any signs of slowing the pace. The ladies by now had turned and were heading back for Wartburg. They too were showing a definite finishing formation. Lynette Berger being joined by Molly Van Houweling of USA, followed by Catherine Mattis in third. Final stages of the men's 45 to 49, a small breakaway consisting of a Frenchman, an Italian and South Africa's Andrew McLean had worked together and pushed away from the main group. The fast descent into Pietermaritzburg allowed for Cale Reeder and Vitor Lorenko to catch the pack of three. It was now 5 riders jostling for position only minutes from the finish. As they turned into Park Road, Andrew McLean drives up the pace while Cale Reeder's left wide, opening a small gap for the Frenchman, who jumps at the opportunity and leads the sprint to take the win in a time of 2 hours and 52 minutes. Andrew McLean taking second place and Vitor Lorenko in third. I was waiting for the sprint and I had faith in myself. I was scared of the 2 riders that were coming for me at the finish. I knew they were fast sprinters. Finally, everything went right for me. I'm feeling happy.
I raced hard, I raced aggressively, made it really hard out there, rode across, came to the finish, and the Frenchman who was in the break had a fairly easy ride all day. For some reason he wouldn't contribute much. But we couldn't get rid of him either, so at the end he had the legs and he got the jump on us and couldn't come past.
Look, world champs anywhere in the world is going to be really tough, even on home territory, and it came to the sprint and I waited for 150 meters to go and I let go and I won it. So it was, yeah, I'm really happy. It's super, yes.
In the end, Robert Anderson took the gold over Paul Furbank in the 50 to 55 age group, and Andrew Fossey another gold for South Africa in the 60 to 64 age group, with Arne Ron and Richard Moule in third. Meanwhile, Lynette Berger and Molly Van Houweling were on their descent into Pietermaritzburg, both pushing hard even though they were racing in different age categories.
Overwhelmed at the moment. Unbelievable feeling. All hard work's paid off, and it was really a hard race today, but I guess, yeah, what you put in is what you get out. So I'm just truly blessed to have been able to do this.
I mean, I knew I'd been reading about Lynette's background and her ambitions for this race, so I knew to watch for her. Even though she wasn't in my age group, I knew she would make the race. Coming out of Wartburg, the crosswind was so strong that we were totally all like horizontal across the road, taking our turns, and all of a sudden it was just me and Lynette. And so we worked that the whole rest of the race. I think that Catherine Mattis, the other American, tried to bridge up to us, but it was I'm sure it was just too windy. And then we came in together and sprinted it out, and I was happy to have won my category.
Final results favored the South Africans with another gold from Annette Loubser in the 40 to 45 age group.
It's a once-in-a-lifetime feeling and achievement for me.
Really emotional because my father fought in several wars, so I wear it proudly.
I've worked very hard for this. This has been a goal for me for the past year.
Just being up there, fulfilling a dream, it's just mind-blowing.
And I couldn't be prouder. This was one of my goals for the season. So yeah, it was really a thrill.